Good morning, everybody. Hey, hi, it's Becky from Power Tools with Thread. You are in our Stitchuation room. This is a Monday through Friday virtual stitching retreat where you follow me on my quilting journey. And I hope I inspire you to put something under the needle. Okay. If you are watching on replay, thank you so much for clicking on this channel and hanging out or allowing me to hang out with you while you work in your sewing room. Great to see everybody here in the chat. Yes, Vicky, thank you. 74,000 subscribers. Woo, woo. That's really nice. Yep, really, really nice. Great to see everybody from all over the country, all over the world. Yeah, wonderful. This is a cup I got from a viewer, Becky, spelled differently than mine, and it says this jelly roll is going straight to my fat quarters. We have a virtual kitchen, just like in any quilting retreat. There is a kitchen full of goodies. You guys wander over there. There's hot coffee, and I'm sure there's something yummy to munch on. Calorie and fat free. You have to love that. Hit the thumbs up button on your way in if you wouldn't mind. I'd appreciate that. All righty. Good, good, good. Okay. Amy says, I'm not working. I'm watching you. I wanted to answer some mail. Let me put on my old lady glasses. Let's see. This is from KWJ. First name's Karen. She says, she was on Friday when we were scanning the Merry Christmas pattern pieces into the scan and cut last Friday. She says, my brother canvas workspace looks different than yours, than what you're showing in the video. Maybe mine's an older version or yours is an older version and I need to switch or something. She says, my version doesn't have that big download button like you show on the screen. It probably doesn't make too much of a difference. Okay. So I suspect, Karen, what you are looking at is, so there are two different versions of Brother Canvas. There's one that's out on the internet. All right. That's the one I use. And then there's one you can download from the internet and put it locally on your own computer. So if you have to go to your desktop screen, I wonder if I can pull up my desktop and show you guys what I mean when I say that. And because I think I have that Brother Canvas on this desktop. I do. Okay, so I want to show you guys. Let me see if it'll let me do that. Share screens. You're getting a scan and cut today. Yeah, she's on the app version, Julianne. I'm pretty sure you are correct. No, I can't. It won't let me. I don't think I can show that. Let me view extra large icons. I can't show you my desktop. Okay, StreamYard will not allow me to show you my desktop. I don't think. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Let's see. Now, I'm not doing slides. I'm not doing a video. Entire screen. Perhaps. I don't know. I don't think so. Anyway, so the reason that looks different, I'm sorry to be studying that online with you guys live. So if you've got that little Brother Canvas picture on your screen and you have to click on that in order to open up Canvas, that's the downloaded version. You downloaded it from the internet and installed it locally on your own machine. So you don't need the internet to run it. So that is the downloaded version, and it looks different from the one that I use. I have to click on my little Microsoft Edge icon to get out on the browser, to get out to the internet. And then I go to canvasworkspace.brother.com. So the one I use is a .com and the one you use is not. I hope that makes sense. Okay. All right. So just be aware of that. And they both work the same. you'll just have to play around with it and find a different. I just find the one online much easier to use. Okay. So anyway, I hope that answers that question. Okie dokie. So there's that. Hey, you guys, I got a link to this below. Tulip Pink has put out a new line of fabric. You cat lovers, listen up. It's called Deja Vu Tabby Road. Take a look at that. Look at this guy. How about that? Super cute. We've got little tuna cans, little fish food can or cat food cans. And then these, I wonder if the picture is wrong, because when you turn it this way, they look like cat eyes, the eyes of a cat. I don't know, but they have it this way. But in true Tula fashion, lots and lots of bright colors. And here is a close-up. Look at that fabric. And you guys, there's minky in this. Can you imagine this on the back of a quilt in minky? Fantastic. This is amazing. So just wanted to share that new line out with you guys. It's adorable. I love it. I won't be sewing any of it, but it's adorable. I don't know. My granddaughter would love that. I know. No. Well, I haven't seen this, Vicky. She said Lori Holt showed a double pin on her YouTube this morning. I have not seen that. So that'll give me something to stare at this afternoon. Okay. Happy to do that. Oh, good. Denise got that fabric already. That's awesome. Do I have a brother embroidery machine to use canvas? No, ma'am. No, you do not. Because all canvas is going to do is to whatever picture when you scanned it in. So she's asking if she has to have a brother embroidery machine in order to use brother canvas. No, you do not. So when you scan in an applique pattern, it's going to convert that pattern into an SVG, well, an FCM cut file. It's just like an SVG. Okay. And then you can save that to, you can cut out your pieces with it. No problem. Because the ScanNCut doesn't even know what kind of machine you have, and it doesn't care. It doesn't care. So that's cool, right? And then you can take that the FCM file, you can save it to a USB, or you can do it online and come down to your computer and create the embroidery design, and then save that as a Janome file, the JEF, J-E-F. Oh, Krista, I feel your pain. I always do a fail on heat transfer vinyl. Not my jam. Not my jam at all. Hey, I never got to show you guys the Creative Notions box that came for, it was last October's, but it just arrived. They're still behind the power curve. There's 2 more 2023 boxes that are being mailed out for those who are on the monthly subscription. I just received a notice that mine shipped. So I wanted to share it with y'all and let you see what came in that box. I know we're months and months past it, but you always get the best stuff in these boxes. Okay. So this one it was for October, but it's all about patriotic. And you got 4 3/4 yards of fabric to make the quilt. It was going to be a red, white, and blue quilt. You also got some rope to make a rope bowl. Okay. And also you have enough fabric in here to make a little pencil case. And then there is an ice cream pint cozy. Look at that. So you can make an ice cream pint cozy. And it came with a ruler for a template, kind of. Let me show you. An acrylic template. Very cool. This thing is all glued together. Scissors. Where's my scissors? Ooh, I don't like it when they're not hanging where I want them. Did you guys get a lot of stuff done this weekend? You can see I got the little feet on my sheep for woolly wall hanging. That was nice. And then I got almost all finished with the side pieces for that. Your power keeps flickering. Y'all, the kids went back to school today. Yay! Now my internet will work better. So this has got a template to cut this out. Isn't that cute? I guess maybe you do it like that. I don't know. And a piece of fabric and a little wooden spoon, which is so cute. What a cute idea. Okay. So also you got goodies for your, there's a marking pen and stuff for the pencil case. As usual, there's a recipe in here, Oma's Nana's cream cake. I can't say it the way it is in that language. So we got a cream cake recipe. And then she sent along a sandpaper board. And if you've never used one of these, this is cool. I do not have this notion in my sewing room. So what you do with this, if you need to draw a line diagonally across a square of fabric, you lay the fabric face down on this and it'll hold it real still, and then it won't jump and rubber, you know, how they bubble when you try to draw on them. That's very cool. Here's the Quilt Sasha's Star Picnic Quilt, 51 by 51. And that's what that fabric is for. Very, very pretty. Okay. We got a little suite in here. And here is the instructions for the chalk pencil holder. Got that. And then the Barnstar quilt block pattern. Got that. Tells you how to make it. Okay. In full color. And in a document protector, so you can just easily load it right into your little binder. So very cool project. A quilt, a pencil case, a pint cozy, and a notion that I didn't know I needed. So I love it. These boxes are a lot of fun. Creative Notions Quilt Shop. Okay. And now instead of coming every month, they're coming every other month. The price on them went up a little bit, but you're actually getting more goodies, and it's only every other month. So in reality, it's actually cheaper than getting them monthly. Okay. So I had wanted to show you guys that. And then also came in, there is a mix and match case on Connecting Threads. I need to link this. I did not do that yesterday, so I'll link it below. But it's really cool. See the little cases right there? Those are adorable. And it comes with the fabric. You get 2 different fabrics in here. And also your girl math. Yeah, I know. Soft and stable. It comes with soft and stable. Okay, so an 18 by 58 inch piece of soft and stable. It's a kit. It's very cool. Okay. And then your fabrics. Got both. Just like they showed. And here's that other one, the gingham. Okay. And then the pattern. Ta-da. Very, very cute. I want to get into this. I love cases, you know, and so I'm thinking it's shown in the Summer Jubilee collection by Connecting Threads. And so that's their Star Spangled Red and Picnic Gingham Navy for those. So sunglasses, I don't know. Yeah, I know. It's always, Julie, you're right. It's always fun to get stuff we didn't know we needed, right? Absolutely. So last week, okay, I found the Jolly Bars. Friday, I couldn't find my Jolly Bars. So I found them last week. I wanted to let you guys know about that. So here's what it looked like. This was the giveaway last Friday. It's already been given away, okay? And this is it. This is Corey Yoder's Jolly Bar. A Jolly Bar is half of a layer cake. These are put out by Moda, and the Jolly Bar is specific to the Fat Quarter shop owned by Kim and Kevin Jolly. That's their last name. So this is a Jolly Bar, and it always comes with a pattern. Why am I telling you about this? Because it's already passed. Because there's a new Jolly Bar book coming out. And I told you guys I have them. Here's volumes 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So this is awesome. This is Jolly Bar book 3. I have them all. I don't let them get by me if I can avoid it. Okay. There's a new one coming out for Christmas, and it's full of Christmas quilts. And I am going to be participating in the Jolly Bar sew along. So I wanted to share this with you guys. But what they do, so if you've got layer cakes, right, laying around your room, you don't have any Jolly Bars, but you've got layer cakes laying around, just cut them in half. Okay. That'll give you 2 quilts. But what they do is they give you mock-ups of these quilts. They're very simple to make, most of them, right? And you get mock-ups of these quilts in solids. And it's up to you to where you want to put the fabric or what fabric you want to use in that spot. So look at this one, okay? Got all different kinds of quilts that you can do. This is really pretty here. See that? Those are nice. And so these are just a lot of fun. So this was book 1, and they've got more and more. There's book 2, all the patterns that are in here. Okay. And this, let's see here. This is the quilt. This was a row along from last year. Look what you can make with this. This is last year's row along. Okay. So you can get the pattern out of the book and then you can sew that. So that's what they're doing. You won Jolly Bar 3 from me. Well, good, Kim. Cool. Very cool. That's awesome. So see, cute stuff. So the books have gotten progressively, you know, more, there's cuter. Here's one full of hearts that you can do. You got a Valentine layer cake laying around. That's adorable to do something like that. I love it. So you can get your, if they're not available yet, you can get a reservation for the Christmas Jolly Bar book. If you've got a Christmas layer cake laying around, it's a perfect way to use it up. I love that. Yeah, a lot of fun on those. So I wanted to share that with you guys and let you know. I've been sitting here talking and my dog, Frito. There she is. Hi, girl. Hello. Are you ready for this? Yeah. So, oh, some of them require two Jolly Bars. You're right, Ruth. Here you go, baby. Okay. What'd you get on your face? You got to have your face clean. Got to have your face clean. There's Frito. She's our little rescue. You ready for a Dave biscuit? Yes, she likes her Dave biscuit. These taste like peanut butter. Don't they? Yeah, good girl. All right. She's so patient. She's such a good little girl. Yes. Frito visit. She's a sweetheart. Good girl. Yeah. Ooh, it's warm in here, y'all. I swear. So, all right. Yes, she is a sweet girl. She's looking forward to meeting all of you at our RV sew together in El Campo in September. That's going to be fun. And I don't think Keith, he might bring her into All Brands, but I don't think he will. Okay. What was that all I wanted to talk to you guys about right now? I went digging through a stack and I found this was missing. So I'm going to classify this as a UFO. It just needs borders, y'all. Look how close I was to finishing this. It just needs borders. Oh, there you go. I didn't know. So I have got the borders for this in this fabric. That fabric. Okay. I've got plenty of that fabric. I know I do. But I found it folded up in a stack of something. And I was like, where did that go? I don't even remember making that. Yeah, that's cute. I know. So I'm going to get it done. If I remember, I was going to make this to hang on my little sliding door. Yeah, I love it too. I just need to get it finished. That's all. Just need to get it finished. That's it. Okay, so working on, let me move my little board here. Oh, and I put the backing on the long arm. It's not completely on there yet, but see that beautiful blue printed fabric on the long arm right there? That is the backing for the Candyland quilt. The Candyland pattern is from Villa Rosa Designs, and I finished this one this summer, okay? This fabric is called Land of Enchantment from Moda. It's gorgeous. Do we have a new person here? I love it. Love it. Yeah. So it's next in the queue. I did get Happy Halloween off the long arm. I got the binding on it using my groovy long arm binding ruler. So I got the binding on it and it's pressed. No, I need to press the binding out flat and then I can put it on my machine here Bernadette, that's an interesting question. What do I think about all the quilt shops having proprietary pre-cuts? I love them too. I think they're awesome. You know, if it's good for them, it's good for the industry. And if it's good for the industry, it's good for us, right? Yeah, good for us. So, yeah, Wanda, jump on Candyland. It's very simple to do, a little bit tedious because it's the same thing over and over and over. Good way to practice quarter-inch seams for sure, right? But this, again, was one of those 20-minute a day things. I'm just going to sew for 20 minutes. That's all I'm going to do. And you just manage to get through it. So, all right. So this is done and is going to go on the long arm today. I can't wait to see this all quilted up. I was looking for a pantograph pattern that has that New Mexico sun in it, and I can't find one. And I didn't want to do the Coco Pelli, but the New Mexico sun, I need to email Urban Elements and tell them to put one together. That New Mexico sun, let's see, it's on the back of that. You can see it right here in the blue. See that sun design right there in the yellow? Isn't that beautiful? This right here in the yellow. I'd love to have that integrated into a pantograph. I think that will be gorgeous on this. So well, Patricia, I get a lot done in a short amount of time. I don't have a whole lot of distractions in my life. Mr. Man, he's about it, right? So it's called the Zia Star. Okay, the Zia Sun or Zia Star. Anyway. All right. Pam, are you talking about Melody? Was it Melody or Melanie? Okay. Okay. So the title of this, I'm dropping pins. The title of this video was Trust the Straight Edge. And I wanted to talk to you guys about that. If you are brand new to quilting, okay, we got a lot of seasoned quilters in here. But if you're brand new to quilting, when you have to sew things together, hold on. All right. Oh, Patricia. Okay. I don't believe I knew her. Okay, so when you've got to sew these edge pieces together, here's all I have left to put together for this woolly wall hanging. I've got the pattern and the fabric linked below the video if you want to get into that. So these pieces right here are going to make up the borders. I don't have all the green ones cut through yet, but I wanted to get into that today. I spent 20 minutes Friday, 20 minutes Saturday, and was able in that short amount of time to get, and 20 minutes Sunday. Okay. And I was able to get all of these done with their little corner triangles on them. And they are going to be put together. This is the woolly wall hanging right here. It's a pattern by Corey Yoder for Coriander Quilts. Okay. And if you look, these get kind of stacked, green, black, gray. Okay. And so they all need to go together, green, black, gray, to make those side units. All right. So this is where I'm at right now, is putting these together, green, black, gray. So one side of this, try as you might, maintain the integrity of the base shape as you make these things. Okay. So it started off at a particular rectangular size. You want it to be the same rectangular size, just in different fabrics when you're done putting this together. So as these go together, this green goes on top of the black like this. Is that correct? Yes. The green goes on top of the black. So they get sewn like this. Now, I know that the green straight edge is true. The other side has bias pieces on it. Those little points, those little sew and flip corners are bias on the bias now because they've been cut on the diagonal. So when you're sewing it together, even though mine looks straight, which is great, that's what you're after, right? If your piece, y'all, fabric does the craziest things, okay? It has a mind of its own. It does what it wants. And if your piece is too big or it dips or whatever, use that grain edge, the straight edge, as your guide for your 1/4 inch seam. And if you have to fudge a little bit on the, like if the piece with the bias might be a little short or whatever, just stay on that 1/4 inch seam using the straight edge. Okay. It's the straight edge that's true. So when you're new to quilting, you might think, well, I need to make sure I get a 1/4 inch seam on this piece. The whole thing is the end of the math. Okay. So the end of the math gives you a nice square quilt. I'm no math whiz, believe me. So you want to make sure that you follow your straight edges whenever possible. Okay. That's going to give you a better. Okay. You guys talking about irons? All right, good. Bernadette says fabric has multiple personalities. It does, definitely does. Right. Turn on my iron. Yeah. Joyce, yes, ma'am. She says, when I get a pattern, do I do all of the cutting for the fabric all at once? For the most part, a lot of times I'll leave the outer borders and the binding until last. Okay. Simply because I may not have enough room on the project board for that. But for the most part, I will go through and do up all my cutting for it. Okay. So once I went through all of these little alphabet tiles, A through whatever, and they were all pretty much all used up, whatever was left, and I just kind of realigned it and cut the rest. But for the most part, I do. Yes. I find that to be more productive. And so I'm an assembly line sewer. And in order to do that kind of stitching, you've got to have everything organized and pre-cut and ready to go. So for the center of this quilt, I cut everything at one time. Isn't he cute? Look at that little tail. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Very, very cute. So, that's a neat thing. Okay. So I'm going to take these and I want to sew them together. And I've got cords that are stopping me from doing this. So, okay. Yes, if you guys have Simply Applique or BES, any version, you can do Snapplique with that. No problem. That will work for the most part. Every once in a while, that software, so Simply Applique is a module that is inside of BES. They extracted it. For the most part, it works really well. Sometimes it doesn't. What is the best way to buy the fabric for the woolly? By the yard or the fat quarters? So the pattern, what I recommend doing, that's a good question, Patty. So what I recommend doing is look at the back of the pattern online, okay? And fat quarter, some of them require 1/3 of a yard, like the white. You need 1/4 yard. So I would do yardage. I would order the yardage and get that. This one right here, this red, I did not find that at the link that I've got there. I got mine from Rusty Crow Quilt Shop in the Carolinas. They have that red. I go searching online. Might can find it on Etsy. Okay, something like that. But there are not all the fabrics. There's only a couple that use 1/4 of a yard. There's 2 fabrics in these that use 1/4 of a yard. All the rest of them are more than 1/4 of a yard, so I wouldn't get the fat quarter bundle. You know what I mean? Look at the back of the pattern online, and then you can order from that. Okay, that's how I do it when I want to get those. Okay. All righty. Yeah, that's a good idea, Sally. She says when we're living in the RV, her method is to use Ziploc bags labeled for the different pieces. Lack of room. Yep, that's right. Great. That's great. Good idea. Okay. So as I said, let me put these even. Get them ready. I'm going to trust the straight edge. Okay. This will work just fine. So it's green on top of black. And it's shifting. Nobody said you could shift. Okay. That looks pretty. That's good. Green on top of black. And then a tan. So now I'm going to trust the straight edge on the black because the bias cuts, the sew and flip bias cuts are on the tan. Okay. And I have to press toward the dark. So the dark goes on top. All right. Excellent. Whichever, and your quilt patterns will give you little arrows. That's telling you which way to press those seams. Okay. That's always very handy. And there is a method behind the madness on that because those seams usually will nest with something else. Look out, Freedom. Sweet girl. Okay. This is just a 3-tier cart from Amazon. Okay. And I've got it in my Amazon store. I have a 17 by 13 Steady Betty. It's a wooden board with foam. It's a pressing surface. And then my Cricut mini iron. So both of these press to the dark. So I'm going to finger crease them. I like that. Okay. And I do this because you don't get that imprint of the seam on the top of the fabric if you press on one of these little roll bars. I've got these linked below too. These are from Gray Rooster on Etsy. You guys definitely keep him busy. Well, my husband put out a bunch of seam rippers and necklaces this weekend, and they're gone. And I was looking at seam allowance. A lot of you had you had submitted on our store site. Send me an email when it's back in stock, and you quick like bunny people jumped right on them, and they're just about gone. I did get a little bit of mail saying I just went there from this notice immediately, and they're all gone. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This group, they're like locusts, y'all. So the standard seam allowance in quilting is 1/4 of an inch. Standard seam allowance is 1/4 of an inch. And that's why I like a straight stitch machine. I've had this machine for years and years. Brother PQ 1500, they don't make this one anymore. They now have a 1600. It has a little blue case over here on the side. But other than that, I think it's pretty much the same. I have not seen a difference in it, but I don't know. You guys tell me. This is designed to do 1/4 inch, a straight stitch, and that's all it does. And it's very, very good at it. Okay. Well, Kelly, if you're new, I'm not a fan of the term scant 1/4 inch. I know it's out there in the industry, but scant is subjective. I don't know what that is. And I've been quilting forever. So I try not to use that term. That's very confusing. And it's good that some people get it, and that's great. It's got to be 1/4 inch. I think that means like a thread or two shy of a full 1/4 inch. So Straight stitch machines are fantastic because they only do one thing and they do it really, really well. And one thread aside, yeah, I know, Pam. If you can see it, that's great, right? So it's just, and usually I don't know when that term can be used. Let's just say 1/4 inch and stick with that, right? Your patterns will all say use a 1/4 inch seam unless otherwise stated. So, yeah, you can move the needle to the left if it'll do that a little bit too, or to my right, as the case may be. I know. No, I have not, Bernadette. Bernadette wants to know if I've decided on a project for the Lori Holt Vegas strips. No, not yet, ma'am. I don't know. It's in my stash. That makes me happy. That's all that I care about. I went through some piles this weekend and I ruthlessly purged some fabrics I know I will not use. And they're going to go into a bag of stuff that I give to my local quilt shop. I donate it to my local quilt shop. Then they can sell the scraps or repurpose them for projects or whatever they want. I don't care. So Eleanor Burns uses a scant 1/4 inch a lot. Okay, Pamela. Yeah, she does. She's good. Yeah. I just never have gotten that. My left brain, because I'm left brained, I'm not creative like that. My left brain doesn't get it. Or is it right brain? No, left brain. Yeah. That's always confusing to me. It's opposite because my mother's very creative. So, and I'm right-handed. So it's opposite. It's, yeah. Oh my gosh. So that is the deal today. And then I've got to continue trimming these sew and flip corners. Okay. That term just, it always bothers me. I don't understand that. And if I don't understand it, it frustrates me. And I don't like that. I need to know because it's done on math. Happy birthday, Judy. Good for you. Went over to the neighbors yesterday and hung out in their pool. And they made carne asada on the grill, which was excellent. And rice and beans and good stuff. Just easy, light, nothing real heavy, because of the heat. So that's nice. I am trimming these right-handed, left brain, left-handed, right brain. Thank you, Peggy. It's the opposite. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I sent out an email on Saturday to all of the sponsors for my channel, the people that I affiliate with, and asked them if they wanted to participate in the giveaway on August 28th for our 1-year anniversary of the Stitchuation Room. My channel's about 5 years old, a little over 5 years old, but the Stitchuation Room, the Monday through Friday live, is a year old on August 28th. So McQueen's, who's giving the grand prize, even came up with a graphic, which is cool. And so we're doing the scan and cut. He's going to give away a scan and cut 325, SDX 325. Y'all, that thing retails for $1,000. And a piece of luggage for it, a carrying luggage case for it, and a 24-inch scanning mat. And he's throwing in a $100 gift card. How cool. What a guy. So that's awesome. That's going to be fun. And then I've got some folks that are like Juju wants to do a gift certificate. And so does Vanessa Fromm from Fabric Confetti. So I've got a little spreadsheet I'm putting together. Two Chicks Quilting is going to participate as well. And it's going to be fun. I'm doing a little spot where I'm going to send them a link and the face of the company can pop in and say hi to you guys so you can see the people who support you. So that's really cool. I'm just so excited to be a part of this industry. I love it. So, yeah, you want a rolling tote for your scan and cut? That's a good idea. So, let me see. Well, thank you so much, Jamie. She says, after watching many videos for quilting around applique, yours was the best, easy to understand, and actually worked. Thank you so much. You are welcome. Very welcome, Jamie. Yeah. Yeah, y'all, if you're looking for a brother machine and you're in a brother dealer desert, right? Absolutely. Take a look at McQueen's. Take a look at Sewing Machines Plus. They've got them too. But McQueen's usually has the best prices and free shipping. Yay. So that's very nice. And you don't pay a state sales tax. Now you can't buy all machines if you are he can't sell out of state for some of the higher end machines. So I get asked this question all the time, Jean. Trying to start organizing. When you purchase some designs and need only one, do you need to unzip to each one before transfer to final file, or can you transfer the zip file and then open only what you need? So, Jean, when you unzip the downloaded file, it unzips everything all at one time. So there's only one unzip, and that's when it first is downloaded. And then what I do is I take the PES file that I need for my brother machine and put it over in my embroidery folder. The rest of it is in the downloads folder where it came, right? And then I just delete that file. If I ever need it again, I can go get it. But my embroidery folder is backed up to a Microsoft Cloud, the OneDrive cloud. I pay monthly for that storage. It's worth it to me to do that. You never want to have all your embroidery designs in one place, because things happen, right? Computers crash. Computers get replaced. Okay. I don't know if the right and left side of the brains control the right and left side of the body, or if it's just the creative part of it. My mother's very creative. She can sculpt, you know. She's always had a gift for sculpting. She used to, back in the day, do models of teeth. She was in the dental industry. Bend wires for braces. I mean, all of that back in the day. Very, very good with her hands that way. True artistry, you know. That is not my gift. That's why I do machines. Let the machines do it for me. So, I don't know, y'all. There was a comedian. What was her name? She was very, very tall, blonde lady, older lady. And she always called her husband left brain because he was very analytical, or right brain. I can't remember. Yep. That's what you went to college for? Dental lab tech? There you go. Yeah, after my mom went to the UT Health Science Center here in San Antonio for dental lab tech years and years. I was a teenager when she went and did that. And then she did a residency at MD Anderson in Houston for maxillofacial to do reconstructive pieces, eyeballs, ears, that kind of thing. Very, very cool. Again, sculpting. You have to have an eye for that, right? And painting. Oh, my goodness. But then her dental lab, she worked at a dental lab for a long time in Heber Springs, Arkansas, right outside of Little Rock. And then from there, moved to Camden, Tennessee, and opened her lab in the basement of her house. And she worked out of her house for years and years and years. So had her own business. It was pretty cool for all the local dentists. I think that's neat. Once you learn that, right? Okay. There. All of my sew and flip corners are trimmed. See, I do everything all at once as best I can for everything. So that's how I do. I don't do one. I mean, I did one set for y'all to show you how it's going to look, to trust the straight edge, what that was all about. But normally I will do, so now I'm going to sew all the greens to all the blacks. Okay. That's how I do that. Yeah. Let's see. One of your classes was called maxillofacial construction. Yeah. So that was what she was doing. That was part of, I believe, I don't know. I was 17. I don't remember. But, so, oh, really, Dave? You live near my mother, or that cabin, your little cabin. Okay. Yep. That's near my mom. All righty. Okay. You're from, we got lots of dental people in here. How about that? That's cool. All righty. So I got to figure out what goes where. I need to, how many of these border sets? I need to make board, so 12 of each. So there's 20 of these green things. 1, 2. Oh, well, I've already made one. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. And the rest of these will be used later. Okay. They go like that. There we go. Let's see. I know, Shannon. What is that? What was her name? She said you love her story about sending him to the grocery store. Was it Robertson? Was that her name? Let's see here. Really enjoyed her. So it's let's see. It's pressed to the dark. So I'm going to put the dark on top. All right. So here's what I was talking about. See how you can see green on top of that? Let me get the, see how you can see green on top of the black? But the corners are right. And then, yeah. So I'm going to stitch it with using the green as the 1/4 inch. That's because the straight edge is true. Okay. What are you knocking at me for? Watch. Thumb under, fingers on top, roll the fabric toward the needle to prevent it being pulled through faster on the bottom than the top. That works. That's a trick I learned from Janet Prey from Islander Sewing Systems. Let's see. Took one of her classes on Craftsy. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, Arva, what's the deal? I missed that. Jean Robertson, that's it. Whoop, sorry. Didn't mean to pop that up. Sorry. How old how old was I when I went into the Army? Bernadette, I went into the Air Force and I was 19. So I retired at 39. Can you imagine? Yeah. Amazing. Great life. Great life. I was talking to a young lady last night, and she is a senior this year, and she's going in the Air Force. She wants to go in the Air Force when she graduates. So that's very exciting. I'm proud of her. 19 years old. Then I was a contractor for the Air Force for 4 years. And then I was a federal civilian for 17. So retirement today. Oh, Arva. Yay, yay. Good for you, my friend. Hooray. again, there is so much. You'll be so busy. You'll be like, how is it that I am so busy? There's always something to do, right? It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Love retirement. So, well, I loved it until I got my bill from my CPA this weekend. Woo, man. Uncle Sam, seriously? I've never paid so much taxes. I've never paid so much in taxes. It's crazy. Painful. I don't know. My father-in-law, he passed in 08. He said, it's a privilege to pay taxes. I said, okay. I don't know that I believe you, but oh man. Painful. I know. And Annetta, we're all the same way. She says, retired and don't know how I did what I did and worked. Yep. Oh, is there a Hurricane Debbie? Is that the one coming in Florida? Y'all need to storm prep. Get those machines on high ground. The furniture can wait. Get the machines on high ground. Oh man, I've got way off here. Okay. Fabric. I love this. I'm getting all this done. I know, Linda. All right, Cindy, enjoy your day. I know retirement is absolutely wonderful, but you know what? I do love the Stitchuation room because it forces me to get out of bed and well, let's see here. Forces me to get out of bed, put a little makeup on, do something with my hair, and be productive. And I like that. I don't like being unproductive. So like on Saturdays, that's my sleep-in day. And I slept in until 8 o'clock Saturday morning. And when I woke up, I feel like half the day's gone, because I normally get up at 6. And I just love that. But that's me. That's just me. Whatever it is that makes you happy, absolutely do it. Stay active. Keep your brain active. I love it. It worked out. These are my last 2. Yay. Well, it looks good. Looking good. And the reason these all go to the dark, I think, is so that they can be sewn together with, is that right? So they'll nest? I don't know. Because I have to do nests if I put all 3 pieces together into those border sides. Then I have to do the corners. So I am looking forward to playing with Pro Stitcher today on that King Quilter 2 Elite. I got that from Sewing Machines Plus. That's my long arm. Y'all, I love that machine. Oh my goodness. It is a wonderful little thing. Love it, love it. Okay. So Harriet, she's in here. She's coming to see me. You don't wear makeup anymore? Girl, the way I feel about it, every old barn needs a new coat of paint. Oh, I just personally feel better when I have it on. So I've got so much pink. I like it. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's good for him. Good. Get up, get out of bed, go do something. Absolutely. I know. I love getting up early. I do. It just makes me feel so much more productive throughout the day. I love spending time with you guys too. So Look at that. I got all of these put together. Let me get the, I'll just press these now before I start doing the tan. The tan, when I get finished here with y'all, I'll set my watch for another 20 minutes and do the tan. So yeah, I wear a, Eli, I'm like you. I wear the original oil of Olay, that white bottle. It's got SPF 15 in it. I've worn it for years and years and years. And that is a moisturizer, and it's got sunscreen. So that makes me happy. To the dark. Press to the dark. So what makeup do I use that doesn't melt in the heat? It's a L'Oreal. And I apply it with a brush. So yeah, I know that's a thing down here, right? It doesn't melt. It doesn't melt in the heat. Yeah. Your puppy gets up early every day. Oh no. Yeah, that's a thing. So I don't allow the dog. She sleeps in a crate in our room. And I don't allow the dog to get me up. So getting the Juki version of your machine. Excellent. Good for you. My friend Ann bought that and she loves it. Well, Kim, you know, I would like not to wear makeup either, but that is not, I just don't feel my best. If I had my Betty Boop, she doesn't wear a stitch of it. She looks wonderful. She's got pretty skin, you know, peaches and cream complexion. Not me. All right. Lori Holt changes her seams. Does that change the block size? No, ma'am, it does not. I don't press my seams open. I'm not a fan. Okay. I have, but I'm not a fan. Just, I don't know, because I don't backstitch. So they come apart. I get holes. Not a fan. So do I have to be present for the birthday show to win the giveaway? No. You can sign in and do whatever the hashtag code is. We're going to have 2 different codes, but okay, because I'll have embroidery prizes and non-embroidery prizes. So you can sign in to the chat. I'm glad you brought that up because that reminds me. There's a scammer with my picture and it says, you got to look at the screen name. It's telling you in the comments below the video, not in the live chat, but in the comments that you've won something. That's not me. I do not ever do comments below the video are not eligible to win anything. So I had a lot of that this weekend. And it was, there's power tools with threads, plural threads. That's not me. And power tool with thread. Instead of tools, plural, it's tools, singular, and that's not me, but it's got my picture. Please don't ever respond to those. When you guys give me, I get an email from you or, somebody messages me and tells me that they're at it again. I go in and I will report them to YouTube and block them from the channel and remove all of their comments. But please be aware of that. So in the live, if there's going to be a rule that if you don't respond to me within 48 hours of winning, then it will go to whoever probably was last because it kind of slows down. So it'll go to whoever was last. Before the winner was chosen. So it will be at the same time of day. Yes, Marilyn. It'll be at 7 a.m. Central. It'll be a Stitchuation room, but we're going to have little interviews and prizes and all kinds of fun stuff. So is So Becca on here? Hi, So Becca. Hi. That's great. I'm glad you joined us. There you are. Hi. Great to see you. Y'all, So Becca has a channel. If you're looking for somebody else to spend time with in your sewing room, she's another great one. She's very, very proficient. So quilter, a lot of fun. And always enjoy watching you, So Becca. Yeah. All right, you guys, our hour is up. Thank you so much for spending time with me. And if you caught me on the replay, please give the video a thumbs up. do it now if you haven't and you're on the live chat. And I will be back in the morning at 7 a.m. Central and see you then. Okay. We'll talk to you soon. You guys go sew something. Bye.